Thinking, an action that every one of us does. We like to do it in a way that we cannot resist. There almost isn't a moment where we aren't thinking, as if it does it itself. Remember the last time that you recall one of the cringe memories when you publicly farted in the middle of an exam? Probably before you sleep, right? Scientists at the University of York and the University of East Anglia in the United Kingdom worked on the research about sleep deprivation causing deficits in negative memory suppression, and that revealed a shocking result. An experiment was conducted. A group of participants was being brought in to the sleep lab. One group was given enough sleep, and another group wasn't. And then they were instructed to undergo a memorizing task that had the participants taking a look at negative pictures. And one group was being told to remember it, and another was being told to suppress it. It turns out the group with less sleep has shown a weak ability in suppressing negative images that they have been given, whereas another group of participants who did receive enough sleep didn't struggle as much. With that in mind, let's bring our topic back to the difficulty we experience in neglecting the cringe memories our brain gives us before we fall asleep. It works in a similar way, with the lack of sleep playing a huge role in weakening the prefrontal brain that is responsible for suppressing negative memories to properly function and therefore resulting in more unsolicited thoughts. However, even if you have enough sleep, it doesn't mean that the hippocampus has taken full control of all the negative memories, and natural courses should also be taken into consideration, something that is outside of hippocampus control. To better explain this, take an average person's day as an example. This is John. He is a 9 to 5 office worker who commutes 1.5 hours in total to and from work. Today he woke up at 7. The first thing he did right after waking up was to check his phone, on messages, and maybe doom scrolls a few minutes before making his way to the toilet. And while brushing his teeth, he leaves a podcast on play while he completely zones out listening to the two people speaking nonstop. Afterwards, he has his breakfast, for which he has a new channel turned on, and then comes his work. After work, he got back home, cooked a dinner for himself, and ate it with a Netflix series on. Finally, after going through the entire day, he's going to bed. He ends the day with scrolling 15 minutes of Instagram. And after the whole long day of him not giving his mind even a minute to slow down and process what he has gone through, by the time he turned off the light and put himself in a bed, would have been suppressed the whole day by the external stimulus, and distractions reappeared all at once, causing an overwhelm of thoughts so strong that he struggled to fall asleep. It's like when you hold it and avoid using the toilet in school, afraid of being caught and having been thrown at you, and you let out everything after reaching home. With negative thoughts, it is the same. It is clogged during the day because we're too busy being the cog in the machine, and the time we have remaining goes to mulling over what to eat on a Taco Bell menu. We're working our brains non-stop, and the moment you open the floodgate and allow it to let out its thoughts, it is a disaster. What's worse, according to the ironic process, https:// wikipedia.org/wiki/ironic_process_theory. Theory is a two-step experiment conducted in the 1980s by Wegner. His participants were first given a picture of a white bear and then were told to avoid thinking about it for 5 minutes. They were instructed to ring the bell if they failed. After the 5 minutes were over, they were again being put into another 5 minutes where they were being asked to think about the picture. Results show that participants who intentionally suppressed their thoughts in the first round failed the quickest during the second. The same goes here. The more you tell yourself to not think about it, the more conscious you are of doing it over and over again. The next thing you know, you're being stuck in a never-ending loop of that cringe memory that you had whatever the number of years ago. Unfortunately, there is nothing but getting more sleep that could improve your misery of remembering that big loud fart with a slightly school lunch smelling flavor in it. And if there are any ways, comment down below because I need it. Subscribe.